हमारे साथ आज मौजूद है इंडियन यूनियन मुस्लिम लीग के मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट जनाब ईटी मोहम्मद बशीर साहब। और बशीर साहब जो है कि पार्लियामेंट में उनकी आवाज़ बेबाक आवाज़ है। आज यहाँ पर चेंबूर में आदर्श विद्यालय में यहाँ पर एनआरसी सी के खिलाफ उसके अगेंस्ट में जो यहाँ मीटिंग रखी गई उसमें यहाँ शरीक हुए। तो बशीर साहब से हम कुछ जानना चाहते हैं कि बशीर साहब, पहले तो आमना सामना मीडिया में आपका इस्तेमाल वेलकम है सर। जिस तरह से सीए एनआरसी के अगेंस्ट में पूरा मूवमेंट पूरे इंडिया में चल रहा है, लेकिन इस पूरे मूवमेंट को सरकार जो है दबाना चाह रही है। कहीं गोली मारने की धमकी है, कहीं जहाँ प्रोटेस्ट हो रहे हैं उनके ऊपर हमले हो रहे हैं। इस पर सर आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
Around the different part of India, a lot of mass movement is taking place. Government is doing all kind of harassment, using the police and all kind of high-handed action they are taking against the agitators. But despite all these things, agitations are taking place in a very strong manner, and people are confident that this plot of BJP RSS government can be defeated through this mass actions. I am confident that not only that, in forefront of agitation you can see a lot of women are women, students, and cutting across the party line, irrespective of party kind of consideration. People are rallying around to fight and defeat this ill-motivated action of BJP RSS regime.
सर, जिस तरह से हम जानते हैं कि आप दिल्ली शाहीन बाग आप गए थे, आप जाकर आए वहाँ से यहाँ शरीफ में, तो दिल्ली शाहीन बाग को लेकर जो है एक तरह से लोगों को जो है कंफ्यूज किया जा रहा है कि वहाँ पर ट्रैफिक रुक रहा है और लोगों को परेशानी है, तकलीफ है, एम्बुलेंस नहीं आ जा सकती है, वो रोड को ब्लॉक कर दिया गया है। तो ऐसा क्या देखा आपने सर शाहीन बाग की वजह से? कोई वहाँ के रहने वालों को कोई ऐसी परेशानी है सर, कोई ट्रबल है?
I have visited Shaheen Bagh, Jamia area twice. Then a Meerut where that firing took place. Similarly, in different part of Delhi where this riots took place. All these places have gone. You have asked a question especially about the Shaheen Bagh. There actually the real issue was created by the police people. This Shaheen Bagh agitated area is only 160 meter like that, only a small distance. There are many roads.
Yes.
Unfortunately, what the police did is they blocked the entire passage. They want to create an impression that the entire area is isolated. So it is a creation of the police only. They were agitating, it's a fact. It's a very strong agitation is taking place, including ladies and everybody. They are participating in that. But that was not the reason for blocking the road. It was because of the wicked deed of the police that they blocked all the roads and created this situation. That is why, in the court also they took what is called a positive kind of this thing. Court appointed that senior lawyer and one extra lawyer also to go and find out whether there can be any solution can be made or not. Now they have submitted the report. So a situation was created by the police to precipitate the situation. That is what really happened. Agitation, of course, that's going on in a very strong manner.
सर, जैसे कि हम जानते हैं कि अनुराग ठाकुर और कपिल मिश्रा, इनकी जो हेड स्पीचर जो है, इन पर कोई कार्रवाई नहीं हो रही है। सरकार कोई कानूनी कार्रवाई नहीं करना चाह रही है। लेकिन वहीं हम देखते हैं कि जो दिल्ली में राइट्स हुए अभी, और उसमें के सैकड़ों लोग जो है उसमें उनका मर्डर हो गया, उनकी हत्या हो गई, लेकिन उन लोगों पर कोई कार्रवाई नहीं कर रही सरकार।
इन द लास्ट पार्लियामेंट सेशन we raised the same issue. Anurag Thakur's speech. We made it an issue in the parliament. Then this RSS people, they were saying that it's not like that. They were saying all kind of this thing. Finally, what the court did, you know that in the court, Justice Muralidhar, he was discussing about that in the court, and he said that in spite of all this provocative kind of poisonous kind of speech, what action you have taken? The justice asked that pertinent question. Then they said, from the government side, they said, no, we have not heard about that. Then in the courtroom, they have played the videos and exhibited what exactly has taken place. then the judge categorically stated that the FIR should be filed forthwith. That was the order from that court. What happened, after that? Government really unseated that judge, and next day they transferred him to some other states. Punjab, some places like that. So that shows what? They are not even allowing the judges to say the facts. They are making the judges as a kind of a departmental kind of officer. So that judge who took a stand was removed from the chair. Next day they got another judge. No, they don't want to take case against such people. What is the ultimate result? These people are saying all these things. If they are allowed to go freely, without any case or anything, this tendency will develop in other places also. So government is really opening a floodgates to the troubles. So this kind of strategy they are taking is very dangerous for a nation. Tomorrow onwards, they people may say so many things. How can they take action? Tomorrow also, if they make some provocative statements, nobody can control them because in the court also that was the stand taken. So that's a very bad signal. It's a very dangerous signal. Should be a curb.
सर एक क्वेश्चन और
Yes.
कि जिस तरह से दिल्ली राइट्स में जो एक इंटेलिजेंस का जो ऑफिसर अंकित शर्मा
हाँ।
जिसका मर्डर हुआ और जिसको मारा गया उसके यानी कि उसके मर्डर के खिलाफ और राइट्स को लेकर जो है आप पार्टी का जो एक पार्षद ताहिर हुसैन जिसका नाम आ रहा है, लेकिन वहीं हम ये देखते हैं कि अंकित शर्मा के भाई जो ब्रदर है अंकुर शर्मा ने ये कहा कि जो अंकित शर्मा को जिन लोगों ने मारा है वो जय श्री राम का नारा लगा रहे थे और उनको जो है अंकित शर्मा को वो लोगों ने मारा कि जय श्री राम का नारा लगा रहे थे। लेकिन हम ये देखते हैं कि आप पार्टी ने तो पहले अपनी पार्टी के पार्षद के खिलाफ भी एक्शन भी लिया।
There is two claim that he killed that Tahir Hussain killed the IB officer. He says his brother himself said that the people who was chanting Sri Ram, they killed him.
The thing is this: in the death, whoever it may be, this is a person, whoever it may be, irrespective of his religion or his loyalty, he is a victim. Whether it is Hindu or it is Muslim. So it is to be, the offenders should be brought before the law. That's a clear thing. And this BJP people, they are fabricating the stories. That's not at all connected with the fact. So that kind of farce they go on saying, that is the style of functioning the fascist forces. They will not tell you the truth. They will go on creating all kinds of confusion, as Goebbels did, in that age, during this period. Like that, they want to create what's a kind of myth or what's a kind of artificial kind of thing, manipulation. All these things they are doing. But at the same time, what we can see is the sufferers, the poor people, marginalized section, especially the backward section people, they were injured and they were killed and all kind of looting and all kind of things took place. I have visited all those areas. And there I found that they lost the entire thing. Their livelihood was only small shops like that. Entire thing is collapsed and they have no way out for anything now. So all this is, we are also taking, as far as our party is concerned, we are collecting some financial kind of things. And within 1 week or 2 weeks, we'll be able to help them. We have already started our relief activities there. In the initial stage, we have released 50 lakh rupees. Now we are going to do it in the next week also. We will try our level best to help them in the maximum possible manner. We have met the hospital authorities and made the request for giving proper treatment. Of course, they are doing that. We have given some postmortem kind of thing. There was some delay. There are also, we have requested them to expedite it. All these things are going on. From our side also, we try to help. But government should find out the culprits and bring them before the law. That's one thing. And adequate compensation should be given to the victim's family, for the livelihood and things like that. When the even officers have not come to the field to take the account of what is called the laws and other things, that also was not done. So all these things Government is taking what is called a very light kind of thing. It is to be done very seriously. It is to be done on the war footing level. This compensation giving and all kind of thing. FIR, putting FIR and all kind of things. They have to do it in an expeditious manner. We have made that also.
सर मेरा एक अगला सवाल ये मैं चाहूँगा कि अब्दुल रहमान साहब जो है हमारे साथ में जो कि महाराष्ट्र के जनरल सेक्रेटरी और मुस्लिम लीग के, मैं चाहूँगा कि ट्रांसलेशन करें सर को कि मैं उर्दू में जैसे कि क्वेश्चन कर रहा हूँ तो आप जोर से उसको ट्रांसलेशन करके बताएं कि सर से मेरा सवाल अब्दुल रहमान साहब ये है कि जिस तरह से दिल्ली में इतना बड़ा हंगामा हुआ, फसाद हुआ, राइट से बहुत लोग मारे गए, बहुत लोग बर्बाद हुए, हिंदू भी मुसलमान भी सभी समाज के लोग। लेकिन हम ये देखते हैं कि पुलिस दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट की जो पुलिस थी, दिल्ली की जो पुलिस है वो बराबर जो है उन फसादी के साथ में शरीक थी। मोदी सरकार खामोश थी, शाह खामोश थे, जो हमारे होम मिनिस्टर है वो भी खामोश रहे, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं केजरीवाल का जो रोल जो है वो भी बड़ा यानी कि हमें खतरनाक नजर आया। तो उन्होंने 3 दिनों तक जो है वहाँ पर इतना मार धाड़ आग लगाई हुई, वो खामोश रहे। तो सर इस पर मैं सर से सवाल जवाब चाहूँगा कि ये चेहरा जो है केजरीवाल का और मोदी का चेहरा समझ में नहीं आया कि केजरीवाल जो है बीजेपी के साथ में है कि या वहाँ पर जो फसाद में इतने लोग मारे गए आम लोग हैं, कि आप पार्टी तो नाम है उनका, उनकी पार्टी का तो नाम आप है, लेकिन वो आम लोगों के साथ नजर नहीं आई।
During the communal riots in Delhi, we saw that even the police was, along with the rioters, they were attacking the opposite community. And it is quite true that the BJP government over there, the police is under them, and they have been totally, this is a planned attack. But the role of Kejriwal is questionable here, that even he did not, come out in open to support or diffuse the situation of rioting. What do you feel about this, and what is his role? What is the credibility of somewhere the credibility of Kejriwal is questioned?
Kejriwal's integrity is under criticism. I and my party wish to say strongly that he is cheating the public. After the election, his behavior, even before the election, we can understand he has not even visited that area, apprehending that he may lose the minority votes and things like I mean the majority votes. Oh, okay, take it. Even if we take it as a election diplomacy, something like that, that's understandable. But now after this also, he is not taking a bold or honest approach in this kind of things. Number one. Number two, his government has already given consent to take case against our Kanhaiya Kumar on sedition charges. Nobody was expecting such a, it is called wrong strategy from Vijay. People had some faith in him, especially as a strong fighter against this fascist elements. Now people are losing faith on him also. So what I am saying is, he stand for giving permission to take case on sedition charge to Kanhaiya Kumar, and his latest move, that is highly objectionable and condemnable, and the entire country will realize his true color. He will have to give, he will have to explain that to the people. So I feel that his graph all of a sudden has come down like anything. That's a fact.
सर लास्ट क्वेश्चन,
Yes.
आखिरी क्वेश्चन ये है सर
Yes.
कि एनआरसी, CAA और
Yes.
NPR को लेकर देश को आपका क्या मैसेज होगा इसका?
Your message to the country.
What I am saying is, now the agitation throughout India it is coming up. I am confident that BJP RSS factions will have to face miserable failure in this. This mass movement will succeed, and we would like to say that till they declare that CAA is nullified, to NRC and NPR will not be implemented, without getting this clear-cut declaration on the part of the government, this will continue with its own force and strength. Final victory will be ours. Means those who are fighting against this kind of thing. We are
बहुत
confident.
थैंक्स, वेरी वेरी थैंक्स सर। कैमरा पर्सन शान पटेल के साथ राशिद जी।